So, since you guys said you'd rather see some 4th gen games than older Gen 5 games, gonna bring you guys a 4th gen match today just because I don't have as much of a 5th gen stock of current battles as I would like, so I'd like to build that up first before I start using that up. So, it won't be any for a while, and no, this does not mean you can ask me to battle. Just saying. But anyways, hey guys, while we got a match here today against mudquaza. Like I said, it's a 4th gen match. It's OU because OU's awesome. Like I said in the last 4th gen match, I'm just going to go over my team really quick because it's important. So anyways, my team is, just a standard offensive team. I got a lead Life Orb Elf, Choice Scarf Flygon, just normal defensive Rotom back from 4th gen, Snorlax, which is Rest Talk, I think. I think it's Rest Talk, that or it's Curse. I think it's Rest Talk, though. Then I got Leftovers, Offensive Starmie, and a Physical Mix-Ape. So that's my team. That's how it's going to go. So let's get into this shit. And yeah, I don't have any setup guys on this team. It's kind of bad to not have any setup guys, but I don't, so we'll just deal with it. Anyways, he's going to lead off with the Metagross. I got my Azelf, so I feel safe just going right for Fire Blast. I know if he's not Akka, I can take him out, and I know most Metagrosses don't carry Akka Berry at this stage in Gen 4 because it was when Machamp was kind of popular and a couple other things just weren't, and Fire Blast was kind of just eh. But first turn was complete and utter useless because he missed Meteor Mash, I missed Fire Blast, but then I hit my Fire Blast and take him out, so now he can't get Rocks up. He brings in the Tyranitar. I know he's going to want to Pursuit Trap me. I know he's not going to want to do anything else. So right now, instead of trying to save my Azelf, who I feel like might not be as useful later, I'd rather just use it to get up Stealth Rocks right now. But looking back at it, Azelf wouldn't have been bad to keep, but those rocks are still going to be nice because that'll give me that little bit of an edge over him in the later parts of the match. So he takes out my Azelf here with Tyranitar. No big deal. I can go into Infernape. I know he's going to want to switch out, so I'm just going to go for my U-turn because that's what I do. I U-turn. He's going to go out to Rotom, which, since it's part Ghost this gen, instead of being part whatever the fuck it wants to be this gen, it's part Ghost. So, yeah, it takes it, and I bring in my Rotom because I do figure he's going to be defensive, so figure it would not be a bad idea, especially since I run more speed investment than the standard defensive Rotom, because I run speed investment to outspeed Pokemon that outspeed Jolly Tyranitar. So Shadow Ball him, does a good chunk. He Shadow Balls me, doesn't do quite as much as mine actually. Then again, it might have just been the U-turn damage that factored in a little bit, but yeah, he hits me with his own Shadow Ball, and here I'm thinking he's going to want to switch out, figuring I'm going to go for Shadow Ball. So I went for Will-O-Wisp. I missed, didn't matter too much because I have another thing that can take him out. He's just going to go for his own Shadow Ball just to, in case I predicted weirdly he'd just want to try and kill me because he didn't really care about Rotom as much as I might have. So I probably should have tried to keep it. But then again, he could just Pursuit Trapped it with Tyranitar, so it wasn't a huge deal. But going to bring in Infernape, just going to overeat him because I don't want to bring anything else in at this point that would be susceptible to Tyranitar or something else. So I'd rather just Infernape, overheat, and take him out. So that's what happens. He's going to decide to bring in his Gyarados, and I obviously can't stay in here because it's Gyarados after all. Now, I kind of make a stupid play here in going for the U-turn. Now, it does kind of help a little bit later, but the fact of the matter is that Life Orb damage I shouldn't have let get on there when I could just done a direct switch, since I wouldn't have done that much damage anyways, but that's what I do. Go into Starmie because it's the best thing I had to take on Gyarados. I figure if he's Leftovers, then I can probably take a hit. If he's Life Orb, it'll be shaky, but Starmie is the best thing I have to try and take on a Gyarados. So that's what I'm going to try and do. He's going to switch out though, figuring he can't take me out, and he'll want to find a better way to do it. He's going to go into Celebi because he can take a Thunderbolt with that, and he'd rather not let Tyranitar take a hit just yet, in case there is a risk of him getting paralyzed. So he'd rather just keep that at the back burner for now. So seeing the Leftovers, I know he's probably going to be defensive in some way, so I'm not too scared of it. I figure he might want a Thunder Wave in case he predicts Infernape. So I'm going to go to Flygon, who I know can take any hits Celebi wants to throw anyways. Goes for Psychic, predicting anything but Starmie, and does a lot, gets a special defense drop, not a huge deal though. I can just U-turn out and I'll be okay. He's going to go into his Vaporeon, which U-turn will do a little bit too, since I am a Choice Scarf Flygon after all. It won't do that much, but it'll still do a little bit of chunk. Okay then. But going to go into Starmie because best thing I have to take on Vaporeon. Since my Ape is not Choice Banded, I don't have a chance of killing him at all, so with the close combat, so I'd rather just go into Starmie, fire off some Thunderbolts, see what I can do to it, and just try and get it the fuck out of here. But Thunderbolt does a little bit, doesn't do as much as I would like it to, but he's going to go for the Wish. He has nothing really to pass it to besides like Gyarados, but that doesn't want to switch into a Thunderbolt, and he would rather heal off Vaporeon than he would heal off anything else, so I believe he's just going to stay in, go for the Protect, and that'll heal him up. So that's a healed Vaporeon. I don't know. He healed himself. That's all I can say about that. So, yeah, gets the Wish Recovery and all that kind of stuff. And believe here he's going to switch out to Tyranitar, predicting my Thunderbolt, because he figures he can take it. Fucking after turn shit. But yeah, he's going to go to Tyranitar, just predicting me to go straight for Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt. And he isn't fearing the para as much this time, because he's just like, fuck it, let's just take it. He takes it, which obviously took it. And then, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do too much to him. I am kind of fearing the Pursuit, but at the same time, Starmie is kind of like, I don't know. It's weird, but at the same time, those predictions are always hard to work with, though. Back in 4th Gen, if you know what I'm talking about, facing a Scarf Tyranitar with the Crunch Pursuit shit, it's a weird prediction, and it's really easy to lose that fight. It's really easy to win it, but it's shaky. So I lost that a little bit, but plus nothing else really want to take a Crunch too badly anyways. But going to Infernape after he killed off Starmie, I know I can take a Crunch, so I know he's going to be threatened out by the fact that I can kill him, because Tyranitar is still going to be useful in this match, so he'd rather keep that. So he's going to go into Gyarados thinking he can take a hit, but no, even after the Intimidate, Close Combat is still a 2 KO, so just go for another one, because I don't want to risk Overheat missing, and I don't really care about the defense drops, because it's not going to really factor into me switching, because his Tyranitar can still, I think I can still take him out with Mach Punch at the range he's at, so it's not really a huge threat to Infernape directly coming in right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. He's going to go for Surf, though, on my Snorlax, because I went out to Snorlax, because I didn't want my Infernape to die just yet, because it is more important than Snorlax right now. Plus, I'm kind of fighting an uphill battle right now anyways, so it's like, But he's going to go back into Tyranitar, just going to Body Slam to try and do some damage to him, and it doesn't do that much at all. So I'm like, okay, do I want to sack Snorlax, or do I want to risk Flygon taking a hit? I probably ran a damage calc, because in 4th Gen, I ran a lot of fucking damage calcs. But I might have ran this here and think Flygon could live that, or I was just trying to sack it. But I live with 6, which is going to be fucking huge later. Like, really, 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 really huge. So, remember that. So, anyways, he's going to switch out to Vaporeon. I just want to U-turn out, because I know it would hit that Tyranitar well enough. Plus, the fact that he had the defense drop, it could have had the chance to take him out. So, I was just going for it. So, I crit him with U-turn. It doesn't matter too much, because I would have just gone for Close Combat with Infernape anyways. All it did is leave me open to another move, as you'll see in a second. But I go for Close Combat on Vaporeon. He says to try and Protect Stall me for 1 turn. Just get me as low as possible. And, you know, that'll work for him. But here, gonna just go for... He's gonna try and Protect again. He unfortunately does not get it. Well, fortunately for me, he doesn't get it. Gonna go for U-turn just to try and take him out, because I was just like, fuck it. But gonna go back into Flygon, because there's really nothing better to do. And he's in Sandstorm range, or Sandstorm kill range rather, so take him out. He's going to go into Celebi, knowing he can take a U-turn, and he doesn't really want me to go for Earthquake or be baited with Tyranitar in some weird way to almost kill Celebi, so he's just going to directly go to that. Know he can live a hit, so he's going to go for the Recover, and I'm going to go back into Snorlax, because I don't want Infernape to die just yet. I have 1 Life Orb hit left, exactly 1, so I want to use that just right. So that's going to be kind of the plan coming into this next couple turns, as you'll maybe see. But anyways, he's going to switch out to Celebi. He doesn't want to take a Body Slam or anything, so he's going to go back into Tyranitar. I go for Body Slam. Does a decent chunk, so that's kind of nice, but I'm not sure if I can live a Superpower or not, but nothing else on my team wants to take it. So what I'm going to have to do is just stay in here, let Snorlax die, and then I'm just going to have to figure out something for Celebi. The main thing I'm going to probably have to think of doing is sacking Flygon so I can bring in Infernape for free and just go for Overheat. But what actually happens is, I live with 50 from that Superpower. I'm able to fire off a Body Slam, and that Tyranitar goes down. He had no chance to live it. That crit did not matter because of the fact that he had the defense drop, plus, judging from the damage from last turn with Body Slam, easily takes him out. So now, all he's going to have left is a Celebi, 3-1. All my guys are low, but the thing is, I have Infernape with U-turn, I have Flygon with U-turn, Snorlax, it dies, but he had no choice but to go for Psychic there. But now, what happens is, since my Infernape has 29 health left, I have 1 attack left. and that one attack will be enough to take him out. Since I am max attack with a life orb, U-turn will easily take him out, and that will make it be the match. And I live, well, I don't live, but I win by 6 HP with my Flygon, which, like I said, that will be the match. So good game, Alex. It's probably one of the best matches we ever had, which is probably why I'm re-uploading this. So, yeah, it was definitely a fun match. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So, hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc. I'll try to get more 5th gen games going, but for now, you get a little bit of 4th gen from back in the past. But whatever, so hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.